Welcome back, Smoking Gang. I'm Tasha at Tarot Reader. And this is Smokin Tarot, of course. And I'm back with another general reading. Again, take what resonates. Anything that doesn't, please leave it behind. May be good for someone else. I don't know, just like Goodwill or something like that. Leave it for someone else that could use it. You know what I mean? Along with Walmart. Walmart shirt. I like Goodwill as well. I love the Goodwill. You can find a lot of one-of-a-kinds. Facebook Marketplace. I even got some tarot cards on there. One girl tried to, yeah, she tried to game me on there. You know what I mean? Like she was trying to. She said online that she was selling the Halloween. Oh, the horror tarot, right? So that was the main reason why I even reached out to her, was to get the horror tarot. And when I get there, she gives me a plastic bag with this tarot in it. So this was legit, right? So this is how I got this one. It's a little beat up. You can bet I smoked the mess out of this one because it was just beat up, right? It's the Del Toro tarot. But the other two packs of cards were not even the ones that she advertised on Facebook Marketplace. So I immediately did a U-turn, went back over there and said, hey, you didn't sell me the right cards. And she was like, oh, I'll give you a refund and all this stuff like that. She tried to get me. I was like, nope. And the first time I bought on the Facebook Marketplace, it ended up very well. I mean, it went beautifully. I got 2 packs of beautiful cards from this person, and I didn't expect them to be brand new when I got there. They looked like, they could have been used. When I got there, they were still wrapped in plastic. Beautiful. Yeah, that was the first person I bought from on Facebook Marketplace. But she did me, she tried to do me so bad. I said, no more tarot cards from Facebook Marketplace. I'm done. I'm done. I am done with that. And she was in the projects too. Well, I mean, nothing against the projects. Anyone that stays there, I stayed in the projects for a while myself, right, when I was younger. But nah, she was in the scary side of Memphis, okay? So, but I went back over there and said, look, you better take these cards back. This is crazy. I did not come here for whatever gobbledygook from Sheen or wherever she got those cards from that she was trying to sell me. They were not the horror tarot that she advertised online. So there you go. All right, let's get this reading started. And if she's watching, you know what you tried to do. All right, here we go. I am afraid that you will reject me. What's the name of that song by Snoop? Wasn't Dr. Dre, but it was oh man, Ice Cube. Ice Cube, Dre. If you're scared, go to church. Okay? If you're scared, yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that you will reject me. Stop being scared, But hey, it might be a reason you're scared, right? So let's keep digging. Yeah, that was Ice Cube and Snoop. Might have been somebody else in there too. But those are the main two. If you're scared, motherfucker, go to church. All right. Ignorance. Ooh. Okay. And that's earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I came up lucky with my children. All 3 of them are earth signs like me. I'm Virgo. So I get along with them different. You know what I'm saying? Because they're actually my soulmate times 3. You know what I mean? Like, not in that way, but they're, one of my kids is a Taurus, the other one's a Capricorn, the other one's a Virgo. Isn't that something? So we're just perfect. And my mom's a Virgo, so their grandma's a Virgo. That's just crazy good. Oh, this person says I like to feel love. Oh, so I'm afraid that you will reject me. However, there's ignorance in there somewhere, and so they like to feel love. So don't hurt them unless you know, unless you should hurt them. We about to find out, okay? Let's get one more card, one more of my cards in here to see, to break the tie, see what's going on here about this ignorance. That's too many cards. This one wants to stay down. People know you have potential for huge success. Okay. Alright, so I'm afraid that you will reject me. I like to feel loved. Ignorance, and people know you have huge potential. Have potential for huge success. Okay. Maybe we have two readings in one. Alright. Again, hope everybody's doing great. Alright. So already we have two attached. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. Too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Wow. So that's just at the top. I'm afraid you will reject me. I like to feel love. It sounds like you by yourself for a reason. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, we got a lot of cards here. First one's addiction. This may be why that person's afraid that you'll reject them. It's because you know that they may have had a past with addiction. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. Hard to get. So someone's playing hard to get. You are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. Hiding feelings. Well, this person came on out and said they like to feel love. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. So maybe you need to tell this person how you feel. But then here's this one that says too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. So you're moving too fast, you're talking too much, you're doing too much. Stuck in the past. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. So we got enough right here. Stuck in the past. Maybe it's too soon for you to try to move on, or for this person to move on. Addiction, hard to get. Hiding feelings. Because it seems like they're saying I like to feel loved, and maybe you are not open to that, or maybe you're hiding your feelings, you're holding back because of they may have had, like I said, a past with addiction, right? Let me get one more card. We need to clarify ignorance though. What's going on with ignorance? And people you know have, people know you have huge potential for success. Judgment. Ignorance, yeah, okay. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So someone's ignorance. The way it's looking, this may be an interracial relationship, or it's a relationship where things are different. I can see. So don't let people or even other people's ignorance interfere into this. Unless it's something else, like, of course, we see addiction over here too, right? So let's go ahead and break this down. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I was asking the oracle to clarify ignorance. Why did ignorance come up? And the judgment came. So apparently someone's judging y'all being together, or there may have been it may be something about the relationship that's causing a lot of judgment and people being ignorant about it. But you know that you have potential for great success. All right, so let's move on to the tarot. This is the Marilyn Monroe tarot. She came in a little bag. I was like, no, I want to dress her up, so I bought this little case for her. Isn't it pretty? And of course, my favorite color is purple. See, Marilyn? So my case there. And then I put a bag around it. There we go. Okay. I did tell y'all I have 170 decks, didn't I? Think I need to stop right there? Y'all think? Okay. Alright, we got the Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands, which is boundaries. So, evidently, excuse me, with the Hanged Man, you're looking at things either in a different perspective, or you're stagnant. And so, looking at these cards about hidden feelings, there's ignorance about your relationship, and then they have addiction problems. You're stagnant about any decision as far as wanting to be with them or going back to them or giving them a chance to begin with, right? And then here's boundaries. So there's boundaries up as far as this person's concerned. So that's just from the splitting of the cards right there. So let's get deeper into it. Okay, here we go. Let's clarify some things here. Miss Marilyn and spirits, ancestors, thank you. All right. So 2 cards, and see the writing on here is so... 3 of Swords. Wow. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. You go into hermit mode. This is the Hermit. So it looks like the Hangman is stagnant because you're hurt too, right? And gone into hermit mode. So that's why you're keeping your feelings for this person inside. So let's keep going, see what else is going on. The Fool. Yeah, she's jumping out there. So looks like this is like the other person's energy. Like they want to, well, they're saying they're afraid you'll reject them, but they seem like they're all in if you'll say you are. You know what I mean? You're willing to jump in and try something new. Or try to renew something with you. Justice. Now, have there been police called in this relationship, or has there been any legal issues between the two of y'all, or any abuse? So I'm picking up something like that. You know, of course you got justice on here. That could mean balance. That could mean want justice. That may be why you're reluctant about this, because again, if this person had a past with addiction, they may have been not so great to be around, you know. So I don't know, I'm picking up something with the Justice Department as far as this relationship went. Okay. And heartbreak, see, it got you to the point you're like this. And even when you remember I split the cards boundaries, did you see where Marilyn had crutches on? That's why I'm asking, is this may have something to do with some abuse in the past? So, I don't know, this person may have some more healing to do. The Hierophant, if I'm not mistaken. So the Hierophant has to do with traditions. You see Marilyn's in her marriage attire or wedding attire. So maybe y'all were married at one point. This could be a marriage we're talking about. Or one of you is traditional and the other may not be. So that could be the Judgment part of it. Judgment. Oh my goodness, the Judgment card. That came up. So typically Judgment, and look, you can't make this up. The Oracle. So there's judgment in this relationship. It could be family that's judging this person because they're saying he's not good for you for one reason or another. It could be different races, could be different beliefs, you know, religious beliefs, because Hierophant has to do with religion. So, and then this person also is susceptible to maybe abuse. And you know, what I showed you earlier with her in crutches, you know, you just, wow. So Judgment also can stand for an awakening, a renewal, and Fool can too. Fool means that the fool. That's why I said they're willing to jump out on the edge and try again, but you're not so much, you know. I'm sorry if I say you know a lot. All right, so this card is Temperance, which usually has to do with patience when you're dealing with something. So, all right, so with that, we do have some answers. We got confirmation about why the Judgment was, or what the Judgment situation was. Justice could be some legal situations from the past. Could have been police called to y'all's house before, and you don't want to deal with this anymore. They had an addiction in the past, so you're keeping your feelings. You may still have feelings for this person. Hence the Hangman when it showed up, right? But you know better than to go running back, because you know that could end badly. End again in a Three of Swords, right? So let's see about a last oracle here. All right. I gotta get cooking. I'm gonna make barbecue baked chicken again today with some rice. I even cooked chicken and rice for the dog. I have a miniature poodle, so she gets cooked food too. Dragonfly. All right, Dragonfly. That is, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt change, adopt change, and heal. So yeah, just take your time and heal. The Chaser. This person's gonna chase you. That's what this is. You know, let's hope that he's above his addictions though, or her. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. See, fear of abandonment. They got abandonment issues. I like to feel loved. I mean, it could be a situation where someone doesn't even really love them. They just want to act, you know, feel loved. You know what I mean? It's kind of dangerous. And then they're afraid that you're going to reject them. Codependency. Passion, loads of passion here. So it's insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Yeah, I'm sure the sex was great. But what went with it, probably not so great. Mirror. So you're mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. Yep. Let's see, talking. Interested, more, conversing more, awaiting message arrives, text call. So you may be open to talking, interested in conversing with them, text call, email, hoovering. I think we got some misspellings there. But it seems like you may be open to talk at some point. But not necessarily go all the way. Oh, we got too many cards, but let's see. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child growth. Karmic relationship, feeling triggers, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. See, says that this is a karmic relationship, right? A lot of back and forth. And like I said, I'm suspecting there's some police involvement in here too. Maybe even a restraining order at one point, right? Girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm. Ah, so one of you's an empath, the other's a narcissist. Got it. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Boundaries. Hey, again, remember when we split the cards and it showed Marilyn with the crutches? Boundaries. So you need to enable your boundaries. Girl with a snake. So I'm getting that the girl is the one that's the empath, and the man is the narcissist. So this person could be a narcissist with an addiction, and that's even worse, right? Oh, we got more cards, I'm sorry. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion. So we got plenty of passion. And you may even still have love for this person. And can't blame you. You know, feelings don't always just go away, right? But you've been holding, you know, keeping to yourself. You still have feelings for this person, though. Seduction. Ooh. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party, interference. Oh, wow. And not only that, we might have someone else. And then also you could have moved on to someone else, right? But this person that's afraid that you will reject them, they're coming back in to see if they can get you back. So evidently there's a third party involved either way. Okay? All right. Let's look at the bottom of the decks and see what we should do. Oh boy, look at this. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, transition. So this could be taken both ways, right? You could just say no to this relationship, walking back into this, ignore this and just say no, did that, right? But on the other side, it could be the death of the old relationship, how things were before, and be something new. Just make sure that this person, if they had an addiction, that they got counseling and did the work in order to be the person that you want them to be before coming back. Or otherwise, I would suggest did that. Underneath the Marilyn Monroe Tarot, Queen of Swords. So you got your sword up. You're intelligent. People know you had the potential for success. So, yeah, that's where that comes in. So you're a Queen of Swords. And independent too. You don't need this person. You don't need them. All right. Too much work? You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. Now that's you. Maybe I gotta work. You know, he's like, well, can I come by or can I? No, I gotta work. That's when you know you're not feeling it. So that's a good way to get away from having to deal with them, right? I got too much work to do. I'll see you next week. Or you could pull a Trump and say, I see you in 2 weeks. I see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Everything with him is 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Trying to push everything off, right? So full of shit. Okay. Earth Angel. So you may be an Earth Angel. An angel here on Earth. And they know that. So that's why they want to come back, right? All right. Well, that ends another general reading here at Smokin Tarot. I'm Tasha, that tarot reader. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate all 10 of my subscribers. Mwah. And thank you so much for coming back.